Okay, hello everyone. I hope you can hear me well. There's a little bit of craziness going on outside, but I'm just gonna get right into it. And I'm going to start by bringing you all with me to the very beginning of this semester, to September 7th, when I received an extremely alarming email. So it's from the UMass Amherst registrar titled Urgent Enrollment Notification. And it said I hadn't enrolled for any courses yet for this semester, and to retain student status, I needed to do so by the end of September 7th, which, if you remember, was the day I got this email. So it continued to read that if I don't register for courses by the end of the day, I'll be withdrawn from UMass and I can't enroll for any future semesters until I completely reapply and also pay the enrollment fee. Now, this obviously put me into panic mode, but it more so frustrated me because I knew I had taken all of the necessary steps on my end to ensure I'd done all the right paperwork for a semester in the city and got that transferred efficiently to UMass. I'd been on top of it. And in fact, I've always been on top of things. I've always created a plan for myself that I followed to a T. Ever since my first semester of college, I'd make sure to go in person to sit down with my advisor and map out my current classes, as well as the next semester of classes, all to ensure I was on track with all the credits I needed. Anyways, after some emails back and forth with whoever I needed to get in touch with, the issue of being drawn was all cleared up, actually very quickly and smoothly. And what that whole experience really taught me was that no matter how much I plan and no matter how much I get things done on my end, nothing's ever actually going to go to plan. And I'm so happy I learned this lesson early on because my time at college for social innovation could have been titled Things Not Going to Plan. I interned at a news organization called the Ground Truth Project. They do an incredible work serving undercovered corners of the country, literally saving democracy. And while I couldn't have been any more happy to be matched with this organization, because of the ever-changing and fast-paced nature of news, the work I did each day was constantly changing. For instance, I'd be working on my tasks for the day and all of a sudden need to do something completely different due to a change of the newsletter that week or needing to conduct an interview at a super inconvenient time for me. No day ever completely went to how I had planned at my internship. But with time, I learned how to best work with that. I couldn't let these changes of plans frustrate me and definitely not panic me. I had to be flexible, creative, and above all, accepting of whatever the situation was, and then working from there. This was also an important lesson because, as several people have mentioned now, we are living in a pandemic, which makes planning for the future feel almost nearly impossible. And on top of pandemic-related uncertainty, I'm graduating from college literally after I stop talking right now. So I'll be done with school, what I've known how to do best for the past 17 years. So while COVID-19, graduation, and all of this uncertainty could make me anxious, which it still very much does sometimes, from what I've learned this semester from when I first got that very alarming email, is that I can't freak out. I need to adjust and keep going. Life is never going to fully go to plan, and that's okay. From what I've learned, you just need to keep going and roll with the punches. Thank you guys for listening, and good luck to all the rest.